Fast drafting my work in progress, day 13. It is another good day. I had a productive writing session and I started out at 28,235 words and ended the day at 31,525. So that was a total of 3,290 words today. It is another day where I felt like I may have been able to do more, but I lost steam during the afternoon because I woke up too early this morning, which happens on occasion. So I never got back to the manuscript after dinner, as I've been trying to do. And as I mentioned, I think yesterday, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to have this draft done by Friday. Today is Wednesday, April 1st, 2026. It is April Fool's Day, and I have not been playing. Well, I played a minor prank on JT this morning, but he didn't fall for it. But really, I don't go much for April Fool's pranks, so that's just not something I've ever been interested in. I have been on the receiving end of a few pranks over the years, though, and whether or not that's something you enjoy is up to you, but that's not my thing. And really, I just want to focus on what I'm working on. Now, by Friday, either tomorrow or Friday, since I did mention it is Wednesday, April 1st, by Friday, I should be getting the edits back for Restless Spirits Book 2, which is the second book in the series that starts with Passion Restored. And the thought occurred to me that switching gears from writing a book set in the 1860s to a paranormal romance set in contemporary times could be a little bit challenging because I've been so deeply immersed in history and trying to make sure that I'm getting the proper historic references for my story that switching to a book where I'm making stuff up all over the place is going to be a very interesting change. So we'll see, since like I said, I'm not going to have this draft done by Friday. If I have a couple really good days, I do have all day tomorrow to work. So if I'm feeling energetic and I can actually work longer in the afternoon, I could get another 4 to 5,000 words done, and then maybe another 2 or 3,000 on Friday because I'm actually having lunch with a friend. So that would keep me still below the 50,000 word mark, which really the word count isn't as important as getting the story done, but I still have quite a few months left in my timeline because I am in March. No, I think I'm up to May of 1864, and the bulk of the story is going to wrap up on October 31st, 1864. So I still have quite a few months to get through before the book will be wrapped up, and I'm not sure that another 19,000, 18,000 something words is really going to be enough to get this book finished. So it may be closer to 60,000 words, and it's definitely going to take me longer than Friday to get it done. So I'm just going to continue doing what I'm doing, keeping my nose to the grindstone as much as possible. When I get the edits back for Restless Spirits Book 2, I have to focus on those because I have 2 weeks to get those back to the editors, or else I lose my spot. And in the meantime, I'm going to try to, if I can, do edits for as much of the day as possible, and then maybe get in a thousand or two words on Battleborn Bride so I don't lose my momentum. But switching back and forth between the two projects could be challenging. So I will continue my fast drafting, my work in progress sub-series, whatever you want to call it. I will continue that until I complete Battleborn Bride, or at least this draft of it. And then we'll see what happens from there, because I will have to get Restless Spirits Book 2 back to the editors by April 17th, and then Battleborn Bride is scheduled to go to the editors on May 15th. Tight deadlines here. I don't know for sure why I'm doing this to myself. And, well, aside from the fact that I really want to release Battleborn Bride this October for Nevada Day, it is the 250th anniversary of the United States, as we all know, and it's also Nevada Day is a big deal here in Nevada, especially in Carson City. So I'm hoping I can take advantage of those two things and people maybe having a little bit more interest in history than normal and see if my book actually gets some traction. Now, I believe I mentioned that I am setting up an event at the Sierra Arts Foundation Riverside Gallery. So I do have a date for that, but I won't be revealing that date until later because I want to make sure I get the book done first. And also, I should mention today being April 1st, that it is the first day of voting for the Women Podcaster Awards. Oh, excuse me, awards. The CC and JT Amateur Hour is nominated in the Authors and Books category. We did win that category in 2024, so I'm looking forward to seeing how we do this year. We did change what we do with our podcast a little bit since the last time we entered the contest and added author interviews. So it's not just JT and I talking to each other. So we'll see how many people may be interested in voting for us. And if you are interested, I will put a link down in the description. The voting runs from April 1st through April 30th. And then I believe the awards will be presented in May. So I'll keep you posted on how we do. If you haven't checked out our podcast, you can find the CC and JT Amateur Hour at our website at www.carsonhume.com. We also have a second podcast that I've mentioned called the Nevada Author Network, which is a collaboration with us and the Sierra Arts Foundation. And we've had a little bit of a lull in that because our Nevada Author Network group is much smaller, the Sierra Arts literary community. So there are quite a few podcasts for you to listen to. We don't have any new ones coming up just yet. I think we posted one last Wednesday, but I'm not sure when we will have another new one. So this would be a good time to catch up and learn more about authors who are located in Northern Nevada. And it's not just fiction authors. We've also talked to poets and people who write memoirs. So it's a variety of authors across a variety of genres, and it's a lot of fun. So I hope you will check out our podcasts. I will put the website links in the description box below, along with the link to the Women Podcasters Awards, and that way you can go check them out if you'd like to. Otherwise, I think I'm going to cut this short again. I'm still having challenges with my sinuses, I think, and watery eyes and all that fun stuff. We're still having a bit of rain here, and there's pollen everywhere. So, you know, it's just that time of year. It is beautiful. There's some fresh snow up in the mountains. Spring snow is always very nice. I'm sure the ski resorts are enjoying it if they've still remained open. But in the meantime, I'm going to go and post this video and put my feet up for a few minutes, and then hopefully I'll be all re-energized for tomorrow's writing session. If you have watched this video, I hope you'll check out my others. I have 2 playlists going right now, the Fast Drafting My Work in Progress playlist and the Life of a Writer 2026 playlist. So these videos that I'm doing for the Fast Drafting series are in both playlists, and I will continue to do that until I finish Battleborn Bride. Then we'll see what else happens. I have some ideas for the rest of the year. But in the meantime, I have a lot of writing to do. I'm going to have a lot of editing to do. So I need to recoup my strength. I thank you for joining me. I hope you're having a wonderful day and week, and that you're looking forward to a pleasant April. I'm Cassidy Carson, and this is The Life of a Writer. Take care.